Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel where we discuss everything regarding research. In today's video, we'll be looking at confounding and extraneous variables in research. Now, what do we mean by confounding an extraneous variable in research? In case you missed the video where I talked about variables, do well to refer to it so you can understand what variables are in research. Now we want to look at confounding an extraneous variable and what impact they have exactly on our research work. In research, variables influence results in different ways. Now let's look at the extraneous variable. What do they do? What does extraneous variable? What does it do? It is usually unrelated to the main study. You may not even find it in your main study, but it would always affect your research. While confounding theories interferes with the cause and effect of relationship between independent and dependent variable. Also, if you want to understand what dependent and dependent variable is, you could refer to the video where I made an explanation about it. Now, what is extraneous variable? Any variable other than the independent variable that may affect the dependent variable. Now, extraneous variable is a variable that is totally different from the dependent variable, but can cause a change in the dependent variable. It is usually not the focus of the study, but can introduce variability in any study. For instance, we are looking at, our topic is the effect of sleep on academic performance of undergraduates in Lagos State University. Now, we know that our dependent variable here is what? Academic performance. And our independent variable is sleep. Now, what would extraneous variable mean? You know that stress level can affect your sleep. Isn't it? Very good. So, stress level can affect academic performance of students. It is a variable that is not even in our topic here, but can do a lot to affect our academic performance. That is what this extraneous variable, that is what it does. Now, let's look at the effect of extraneous variable. It adds noise to the data, making our results less precise. So whenever you are carrying out your research, you must be careful. You must be very careful to ensure that you are mindful of variables that are extraneous, that are not in your work, but affect the result of your work, because it can make the result of your work less precise. It can also obscure the true relationship between the independent and the dependent variable. Also, controlled using techniques like randomization and statistical adjustments. You can control this extraneous variable by using randomization and statistical judgment. Now let's look at confounding variables. Confounding variables are special types of extraneous variable that affect both the independent and the dependent variables alike. Now, it creates false association and hides the true relationship. For instance, we are looking at the effect of exercise on weight loss. But diet, let's look at diet. Diet is not in our topic. Our topic is the effect of exercise on weight loss. But diet is an important factor too when we are doing exercise. Remember, if you continue to eat the way you used to eat, effect may not be exercise may not be effective on your weight loss process. Also, the kind of food you eat will determine if you are able to go for exercise. So you can say that this diet is affecting both exercise and weight loss, as the case may be. Those are confounding variables. They will cause a change in both your dependent variable and your independent variable, and you will see that it will affect your results. Now, what are the effects of confounding variables? It distorts the true relationship between variables. Like I've said earlier, it leads to misleading conclusions. So one can see at the end of the day, if you are not careful, if you don't control them well, you can say that diet has an effect on exercise and weight loss, or you can even, your results can be that exercise has no effect on weight loss because of the diet you eat. It can mislead your conclusion. But when you control them using experimental design and statistical method like regression analysis, you'll be sure that your results will be as precise as it can be. Finally, both extraneous and confounding variables impact research. Now, you must learn how to control these variables to improve your accuracy and validity. Researchers also can design strategies and statistical techniques to minimize the effect of these variables. Thank you very much for listening. See you in the next video. Do well to like and to subscribe. Bye for now.